Good afternoon. And so I'm just going to read the verse that Pastor Mike already read. I'm just going to read it again. So in Acts chapter 2 and verses 44 to 45. So all the believers were together and had everything in common. Selling their possessions and goods, they gave anyone as he had need. So like what's been said, so most of the 3,000 early converts to Christianity stayed in Jerusalem, and they had come from different parts of the world and didn't have jobs or any means to support themselves. So what the early Christians did was to help them out. They treated these people as their own family. They were once strangers, but now they are all one and united in Jesus Christ. And they began to love one another, care for each other, encourage one another, share meals, and pray together. They helped carry each other's burden. And there was a sense of community, a sense of belonging. So it doesn't mean that we have to sell our houses today or our cars or everything we have. But the point is the generosity and the faith of the early Christians. They treated each other as family. And I think the church should look like that, one big family, ready to help one another, because we are all brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. And like any other family, we have our different point of views or different personalities. But with the love of Jesus Christ and the work of the Holy Spirit, we should all get along. I'm going to share something that, I don't know if I've shared this already, but I'm going to share it anyway. There was this, because sometimes I feel like I tell the same story. So there was this lady that I used to work with, and she was in her 70s, and she had cancer. And they had to remove the cancer. She had back surgery. So before she was going to be sent home, I asked her if she had family or she can hire a caregiver to help her out, because we need to show them how to care for her when she goes home. And she said she has one son who is my age, and he worked full-time. He worked during the day, and that they don't have enough money to hire a caregiver. I won't mention her church, but she told me that there are 4 ladies in her church who volunteered because they announced that she needed some help. And so these 4 ladies volunteered, and they all had background in caregiving. So one was still working part-time as a nursing assistant, and the 3 ladies were all retired. So when I finally met them, and they were all very nice and very caring, and the way they interacted with each other, they all seemed like sisters, right? And so that, I told her that is a blessing, because not everyone has that kind of support system. Not everyone has friends or church or a family to help care for them. So we should continue to put our faith and our trust in God that He will provide for us. And that whatever blessings we receive, we should share with other people. Generosity is not just giving money. It's also giving our time and our service for free to people in need. As it is said in Proverbs chapter 11, verse 24, one man gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. And this is a promise of blessing for one who is generous. Let's take up the offering.